How are all my ETC hodlers feeling today? We are down 20% on ETC, sitting at about $49 per coin. A massive sell-off. So I hope you guys are feeling confident in your decision still. Let me know down below in the comment section if you're freaking out, if you're confident, if you're sad, you're mad. Let me know down below. I pretty much respond to every single comment. But in this video, we're going to go over the latest on ETC, the crypto market, as well as take a look at the key levels to watch on ETC. And I do want to point out the fact that the hash rate on ETC is still at very, very elevated levels and has not skipped a beat. So we're going to go into why this is bullish for ETC going into the future. But in exchange for this video, tap, tickle, touch, or smash the like button, whatever you want to call it, but make it turn blue. In exchange for that, here's a confidence boost of a picture of Yoda telling you to hodl your positions. And if that doesn't give you a confidence boost, I don't know what else will. But with that being said, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out the links down below in the description. I have my Patreon where I send out my buy and sell alerts for stocks, options, and crypto, as well as one-on-one Q&A for any investment questions that you guys ever have, as well as get $5 free in stock in whatever stock you want. I got Tesla, 2 minutes to sign up. You can link a debit card, but that is not necessary to get your free $5 in whatever stock you so choose. But with that, let's get to it. The only bit of news that I could find for today, it is titled, Hubai Scales Down Due to China Crackdown, Bitcoin Falls Past 32K, Ether Down Below 2K. And this is pretty important. It says cryptocurrency exchange Hubai said it scaled back or suspended some of its services and products in certain countries and has stopped its miner hosting services in mainland China in response to the recent crackdown on crypto in that country. Says news of the exchange pullback, which includes suspending some of its future contract trading services. That is key. So there's a lot of leverage in that. Leverage investment products, exchange traded products, ETP, as well as miner hosting services in China appears to be one of the reasons for the latest drop in the crypto market. So I do think overall, this is just going to happen with a new financial service such as crypto. And believe it or not, crypto is a very new thing still. It is still in its infancy. So this is bound to happen, and I wouldn't be too concerned with just one company shutting down some of its services. And I'm sure most of you guys have never even heard of this company. So I don't think this is anything really to be concerned about. Now, if Coinbase starts to shut down, and that's now a publicly listed company, that could be a big concern. Or some of the other ones, Binance, you know, some of the big exchanges, Gemini, start to shut down services, that's going to be a bad thing. But they are not based out of China from my knowledge, so I'm not concerned about this whatsoever. Let me know if you guys even know what this is, because I haven't done too much digging in this, but I'm not even sure what this is. So let me know down below if you guys know what this is. I don't think it's anything to be worried about, like I already said. But if we do take a look at ETC, we are slowly going on an uptrend as of right now. We were at about $52 in the early afternoon, late morning at around 11 a.m. And then we sold off all the way down to $42.25, down 30.79%, guys. So we have bounced a good $8 since this low, so that is obviously a good thing, and I'm completely upside down on my position, but I'm not stressing this whatsoever. I'm down 50%. I got 28.02 coins, average cost of $99.53, 5.26 in my portfolio. And I did put just $100 in at $52.26, like pretty much down here at about 11, I believe. 6 hours ago, filled at 10:49 a.m. And I do plan to buy more, but I'm going to wait this out and see what is going to happen next. Because once we get to the technicals, I do think we have room to come down just a little bit further. So if you can get a better average down, then why not do that when you already have a decent position? Now, let's take a look at the hashing rate, because this is awesome, guys. And this is very bullish for ETC, so I do want to show you guys this. This is Ethereum Classic's hash rate, and essentially this is telling you guys how many miners are mining Ethereum Classic. And we were at August 30th of what's this, 2020, this is the past year, at 1.35. That was the lowest we were at. So we are about 25 times the amount of miners we have now than we had in August of 2020, and that is when the hacks came out, so that does make sense. But we hit a high of was this 31.41 TH/S, and this is when the price went absolutely crazy, which is going to happen when the price of a crypto does go up. But the key here is to watch how many of these miners stay mining Ethereum Classic, and we are actually on an uptrend right now, just from, I believe this is May 19th at 25.20 TH/S. Now we are at 27.10 TH/S. So even as the price is falling, more people are mining Ethereum Classic, and that just leads, you know, people to believe that Ethereum Classic is going to go higher into the future, because you want to mine this stuff, you want to sell it sometime in the future when the price is higher, right? That's basically the whole concept. Now, if we pull this out to all time, you could just see the elevated interest in Ethereum Classic. And this not only is good for investors in Ethereum, this is also very good for the network of Ethereum, because the more miners you have, the more secure the network is. And essentially, with us being at all-time highs, right now is a great time to be an Ethereum Classic investor. And if we do this, pull this out to the month once again, you can see this is very stable for a cryptocurrency. We have shot up to these elevated prices. We have come down about 75%, or a little bit more, about 80% from the high as far as the price. And we still have an elevated mining system going on, actually, like I said, in an uptrend right now. So that'll be very interesting to see how this does go. And this metric is going to be key as an Ethereum Classic investor in the actual coins, just to gauge the level of interest in Ethereum Classic, because you wouldn't mine this, like I said, if you didn't think it was going to be worth more in the future. If you really thought this was going back to $10, you wouldn't be mining this. You would be mining something else. So that is a big key takeaway from this. If you start to see this sharply decline, which it has done in the past, don't get me wrong, you know, sometimes it just comes straight down after these spikes. So that is something to be keen to if you are investing in Ethereum Classic. And if you are following this channel, subscribe to this channel, this is something I'm going to be monitoring on a daily basis. So you're going to want to be part of this if you're not already subscribed to the channel. But let's take a look at the technicals and see where we are heading next. As far as the technical analysis, you guys can see earlier in the day, we actually clipped on the low ticker right under this line that I've been pointing out at about the $40 level, almost $41. We fell to $39.87, and that was the low. And we have had some very healthy green candles, and these are hour candles. So this means we have been uptrending every single hour for the past 4 hours so far. So this is obviously very good. We have not had 4 upticking hour candles in quite a long time. So this could possibly, well, last time we actually had that was over here, and that was May 20th. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, and you know, these two were huge gap ups to about $80. So this could reverse a downtrend that we are already experiencing. I wouldn't hold my hat to it. It may happen, it may not, but the fact we did bounce off of this level is going to be very, very key, because this is really where I have pointed out around this range. I know we hit a little bit under this, but it's essentially at this mark, about the $41 mark, is going to be key. If we fall under that with some very, you know, bearish movement, then we definitely could fall lower. I don't really see us going much lower, though. That's what I keep saying. It's possible to clip it like we did today, but I do think the bounce up over this level, over this $41 level, will be very, very key. If we don't bounce, if we fall under this, if there's bad news tomorrow, whatever the case is, and we don't bounce up over this $41 level pretty fast, then it could get a little bad, and probably just a mental, you know, $30 would probably be our next stop. But I just think that is still highly unlikely. But we are just seriously in a very bearish downtrend. We have been for quite a while, just hitting lower lows. Like I said, it's too early to know, but this might have reversed the trend. As far as on the MACD, obviously it looks very bullish. We are starting to curl up on the CCC line and the signal line. So, you know, if the CCC line does cross over the signal line, that's a very, very positive step in the right direction. Now, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do want to point this out, and this is Bitcoin Bitcoin is the blue line on this chart, and the Nasdaq is the orange line. And you could see we are already down about 50% from our highs. So the odds of us going back down more, which is called the rubber band effect, you can only fall so hard so fast. And crypto and the stock market do have a direct correlation. Every single time there is a sell-off in stocks, there is a sell-off in crypto. Now, this is the first time that crypto has led the way, and we'll have to see if the stock market does follow. But I do believe the stock market will follow crypto. So I do think crypto will bounce back first before the stock market. So right now, I do think is a very good time to load up on some cryptos. I would be mindful though that the fact that we can come down lower. I think about 20,000 on Bitcoin would be a key level. I really don't see us going to that, maybe 25, 30,000, and really getting some support around there. But we're pretty much in a free fall still. And that's pretty much what has been going on with every single crypto. Some have been melting down, like ETC, and Bitcoin, same thing. They're all melting down. So I do think probably we've already had the brunt of the sell-off already. If I were to put my money on it, that is where I would put my money. I do think stocks are next to go, but I do think there will be some people fleeing from stocks back into crypto, taking some profits from stocks, going back into crypto. So hopefully that makes some sense, you guys, and that is what I am looking at. Like I said, it could go 50-50 here. We could bounce back up to about this $70 level is going to be key. $77 levels where we're going to get some resistance, but I do think we could bounce back to there even in a day, guys. We've done $25 in a day on Ethereum Classic with no problem. So that is definitely a potential here. I wouldn't discount Ethereum Classic just because we have went down. That is actually a very exciting opportunity to load the boat. That is all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys got some useful knowledge out of it in whatever aspect that was, from the increased mining activity or the sustained mining activity, the technical levels to watch next, as well as the news today and what I'm doing with my position. At the very least, hopefully you got a confidence boost, and just know that I'm diamond handing this all the way to $1,000. So if you want to be part of that journey, get daily updates on ETC. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video right now if you have not, and be prepared, not scared. Anything can happen in the crypto markets. Just be ready for it. This could go either way. Make sure you got your diamond hands on, and make sure they are locked and loaded, ready to buy the dip. Let me know down below if you have paper handed this, if you're scared, whatever the case is. I do want to hear from you guys. Until next time, stay safe out there, crypto traders. Take care.